So I'll just started recording again. At the very least, now that we have the Galleon experience pretty fresh in our minds right now, we'll be able to contrast with the difficulty on a sloop.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be it is actually quite wacky how big the difference is, because that took us like upwards of 10 minutes with 4 players, right?
Yeah.
I was able to solo Grey Marrow on my own in less than a minute. It is ludicrous. Like on a sloop, I would say that he's actually less healthy than a regular skeleton lord on a like a skeleton fort. Probably would have been faster to just keep our existing server from before, but we did spawn at Galleon's grave, so it's not that far away from wouldn't say it's equidistant, but is literally the closest outpost that we could spawn at. I actually kind of wish you could spawn at Mora's Peak. I think that would add a lot of flavor to the game. And I also kind of wish they would fill out the bottom of the map with a few more islands. But I'm not sure if the game's at a point in its life. Well, I mean, I suppose they're doing like the Monkey Island content and stuff like that. And they did add some large land masses there. So it's not that they aren't like adding new stuff to the game. It's just that all of the unique stuff that they've been adding has been not part of the main game world, because Russell was saying the last time that like 3 out of 5 of the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales are instanced, but there is up here the Coral Fortress, which you might actually just be able to sail there. I think that's actually far enough that the Red Sea won't sink your ship. But I've never actually tried to do that myself. I do know that you visit that during one of the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales. By the way, Anna, I have... you were loading in while I was sailing away, so you're back at the island. Our mermaid should spawn.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
And if it doesn't, just swim away from the island and it should appear shortly. So I'm quite excited to check out the Shores of Gold, because this is one of 2 locations that I've never been to in the game. Plus, I'll have the ability of saving the checkpoint. So a few interesting things. Apparently, the Seabound Soul, keeping that active prevents emergent skeletons from spawning while that voyage is active. So that's actually kind of useful to just explore the world with that voyage active and not get harassed on islands. At least that's what I was reading on the wiki, allegedly. And by that same token, with the once you get the Shroud Breaker assembled in this Tall Tale, you can use that to go through the Devil's Shroud and reach the Shores of Gold, and you can totally just sit in the Devil's Shroud and people won't be able to reach you. So more cheeky players will save that tall tale checkpoint, and they'll just go to the northeast of the map, spawn the Shroud Breaker on their ship by loading that checkpoint, and away they go. The developers have had to respond to that with stuff like the Skull of Siren song. They had to make it so that if someone sails into Devil's Shroud, it automatically pops off their ship into the water so that people can still retrieve it. They also made it so that when people sail off the map into the Red Sea and sink, that treasure there appears in, like, obtainable distance. I can certainly understand. There's been plenty of time where I've been just minding my own business, doing some really basic stuff, and people just come by and be spiteful. Actually, the other night I was hanging out in a VC with Pathulos. I was just doing merchant commodities. So every week there's a little table that explains shipping routes. It basically says that there are certain supplies that are in surplus at each outpost, and supplies that are in demand at each outpost. And there are commendations specifically for buying commodities at a surplus and then selling them for the highest value possible at the outpost where they're in demand. And there's even like a website you can go to with like an interactive map that will show you the current trade routes for that week. But for the most part, you're raising your merchant emissary. You're going to be buying like 10 commodities, and they're going to be sailing to the next destination, and then selling those commodities there, buying more there, then sailing to the next destination, and so on and so forth. So while you're doing that, you basically have nothing of value on your boat except for some cheap commodities and then your merchant emissary flag. So like to be fair, I was sailing around with a Reaper's chest on my ship because I was thinking if I swing by Reapers, I would sell that there. So some Reaper players rolled up on me and started sinking me, even though I dropped the chest off my boat when they approached. Like they were shooting me while I was on the dock to try and knock me off to prevent me from lowering my emissary flag, but they couldn't stop me, and they were very salty. There was some major disappointment in their voice when I lowered my flag. They were like, "Oh, so we did all this for nothing." It's like, I mean, you're the guys who went out of your way to attack me. What do you expect me to do? Just sit there and take my licks, you know? Not a Tootsie Pop. Only person I'm going to take a licking from is Kana, but he ain't here.
No?
We do need to get Kana into Sea of Thieves now that his friends Kier and Jiggy have gotten into it. They are the usual influence for him playing various games like Dead by Daylight or Fortnite or Fall Guys. And they've recently gotten into Sea of Thieves. Which is a great excuse for me to do a bunch of random stuff, because it's like I'm trying to do some of the monthly leaderboard things, like for the Gold Hoarders, Order of Souls, and the Reapers. And I got a sneaking suspicion they're going to want to do some Reaper stuff. We'll see. Although I did learn that apparently there's a strategy called being a stealth reaper. And what you do is you go to every single outpost, you buy all the commodities they have. So there are 10 commodities of the ones that are in surplus, but then the other commodities are still available just in singular increments. So you can get 15 commodities from each one. And the interesting thing about those, so Reapers are a little different in that simply acquiring treasure doesn't raise your emissary grade. Putting stuff on your boat, as you would do as if you were stealing it, is what gives you emissary grade, but it takes a long time unless the loot is stolen to level that up. So you want to do more like events, because like finishing events, defeating skeleton ships and stuff like that are what really builds that up for you. Not simply like getting treasure in PvE. What's interesting though is that commodities give you emissary grade when you sell them to their respective outposts and whatnot, including to the Reaper's hideout. And people have gone through the trouble of recording how many commodities it takes to sell to reach the various emissary grades for the Reapers. And it takes 74 commodities to reach grade 5. And you can, on a server at a given time, you can have up to 75. So what some people will do is they'll just buy a shitload of commodities. They'll keep those on their boat. They'll go do some stuff without the Reaper flag raised. They'll get a whole bunch of treasure to bring to the Reapers, and then they'll sell all the commodities first. All those commodities will get them to grade 5 with the Reapers, and then they start selling their actual treasure, and they'll get the grade 5 emissary bonus for all that treasure, because they did the stealth Reaper raise, you know? So that way you can technically do all your PvE content without being on the map. And then at the very end, you know, if you have enough people to quickly sell all your commodities to the Reaper, because again, you can only sell one treasure at a time there. It takes a while to schlep your treasure from the usual drop-off point to the Reaper NPC. So it's a slow and tedious method, but if you want to chill time, that's probably the way to do it. I don't know if that's something I'm ever going to attempt myself, but it was fun to learn about. All right. So apparently, over by Grace, we've got the Tall Tale start point here. Should be right here. Yeah. Shores of Gold. With the Shroud Breaker complete, the fabled Shores of Gold are now in reach. But what dangers might be lying in wait?
Ah, you're here at last. I was told to expect you. It's not every day I receive a message from the Pirate Lord himself. Years ago, I used the Shroud Breaker and was the first to reach the Devil's Roar and founded this outpost. I gained a reputation for succeeding at the impossible, but not even I dared to try for the Shores of Gold. I must say, I'm impressed. Here's the Shroud Breaker, fully restored. Once it's aboard your ship, it should protect her long enough to reach your destination. Wander off course and, well, you might not live to regret it. There's a book for you too, signed by the Pirate Lord. Whatever it may say, I'd advise you to read it carefully. When the greatest pirate who ever lived takes the trouble to write to you, it's got to be something worth taking to heart. As for me, all I can do is wish you luck. You're obviously brave and certainly talented, but nothing you've faced so far compares to the dangers ahead. There may not be any people living there, but that doesn't mean the Shores of Gold are deserted.
It's been fitted to our ship. See, I always thought that the Devil's Roar was added to the game at a later point and not at launch, but otherwise, if you have to start the final Tall Tale here, that would suggest that it was available from launch. Huh. I want to take a look at a map from the game's launch period to see what it looked like. Dear Pirate, if you're reading this letter, you have battled overwhelming odds and restored the Shroudbreaker in your quest to reach Tribute Peak, the island you know as the Shores of Gold. It is time you learn the truth about your journey, so that you may prepare for the many dangers that lie ahead. The Devil's Shroud moves like a great living beast, ebbing and flowing according to its moods. Once, it briefly fell away from Tribute Peak. This granted passage to a man whose insatiable greed had poisoned his heart. What he found there transformed him forever. You alone now possess the means to reach the shores of gold and destroy the darkness that lurks at the island's heart. There should be an apostrophe here. I've been able to recover a few scraps of knowledge penned by Briggsy herself. With them, I trust you'll be able to solve the island's many mysteries and open the path to its heart. Succeed in your quest, and songs of your adventure will fill every tavern on the Sea of Thieves for years to come. Fail, and you forfeit your soul, Pirate Lord. I did it! Wrecked my sloop, but oh well. Captain Briggsy, adventure extraordinaire, is standing on the shores of gold. Not even Morrow and her little alliance made it this far out. This island was clearly sacred to the ancients. I found a chamber and a path running off from the central peak. It's filled with a single monumental carving, although it looks like it's missing some sort of medallions. Compass vault. My ship. North is a kraken. West is a boat. East, man with swords. And south is a shark. And then there are 4 question mark points. And interestingly, okay, okay. Yeah, and then there are the highlighted locations. So I assume our first objective is to gather those medallions and then take them to the vault. I see it now. The whole island is like one giant compass. Huge rock spires in each direction hold secret vaults. It seems these 4 points hold the missing pieces to the central chamber. Protected, obviously. Here's what I worked out so far. Exploring the vaults. Southern vault, close to where I left my sloop. This vault has seen better days. Glad I've been doodling in my notebook. Okay. That should make more sense once we get there. Eastern vault. Far too easy for an adventurer like me. Had to get out of there when I saw some of his minions approaching. Northern vault. Always 4 of the same, but had to tread carefully. Western vault. Up, down, and all around. The ancients have hidden secrets in their structures all over the island. Guess it's time to explore. The compass surrendered its secrets, and I think I can spy a passage into the belly of the island. But how am I meant to sit on the throne of a toppled titan? Found an abandoned sloop. Somebody's been here. Just need to get the angle right and I can ascend to the throne. I'm through the door. But that symbol again, even down here. Can't just be a coincidence. I miss the sunlight. These tunnels seem to go on forever. But what if this place is just one giant labyrinth? Cold. Damn, some fun game inputs too. Up, down, right down, up, left, and then down and around. And then some gems. Can't sleep. When I try, I feel like I'm being watched. Going crazy all alone down here. I swear I just heard laughter. Oh, skeleton runes. Ah, that must be Briggsy turning into a skeleton. I don't know if they expect us to translate those. Okay, well, I guess we just set sail, and once we get there, we're gonna have a whole bunch of puzzles to solve. And then 10 journals to find this time. Oh, and the shroud breaker is very crudely fitted to the ship. Very similar to the Legend of the Veil mask. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So I think once we get to the island, our first order of business is to get all the journals that we can. So nothing has really changed as far as the map is concerned up here. So maybe there'll be something that shows us the way once we get there. gonna see if I can find a different guide here for more of a visual reference. There we go. All right. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Oh, and a fun fact. So while I was replaying some of the Tall Tales, like I was talking about with the... just to correct something. So Russell said that we didn't get a checkpoint for the Art of the Trickster until after we got the Shroudbreaker Stone. That was actually not true. You get a checkpoint when you get the Moon Key. Once you grab those orders after the Horde waves in the room with the keg. But sure enough, from that last puzzle that you solved to get the keg, all the way up until you get the Moon Key, you do not get a checkpoint. But thankfully I didn't fail it once. And sometimes you get lucky enough. It was uncommon. I only had it happen once, but sometimes you're lucky enough that you never have to leave Plunder Island. Like we encountered that one time where when we had to load the checkpoint and it switched back to Plunder Valley. I had one occasion where instead of having me go to Discovery Ridge, it was just like, no, just stay on Plunder Valley to find the locations. And then for the what is it called? The Fate of the Morning Star? Yeah. I got really lucky in that for the 4 replays that I did of that, it kept bouncing me back and forth between Marauder's Arch and Kraken's Fall. And so Kraken's Fall is a lot easier to navigate than Old Faithful. It's a smaller island. It's got a more unique design to it rather than just a whole bunch of swirls and twists and turns. So I was actually able to memorize the location of each of the keys and the chests. And so basically what I would do is I'll go north to Marauder's Arch, grab the sarcophagus, go straight back to Kraken's Fall, just go to each of the locations of the keys, and then with their paired chests, just open them all, release the souls, then get bitten by a snake and burn myself with a firebomb, and go end the Tall Tale in the ferry, then start it again, sail back north to Marauder's Arch, and just repeated that 4 times. Was able to get that done in really short order. Also, when we fought Grey Marrow, we probably fought him on the worst island possible, because we were like getting constantly knocked off of the top of Old Faithful. You can fight him on a whole bunch of other smaller islands where he's like in cannon range, if you so desire. We could have potentially lured him back to the ship when we fought him and hit him with the cannons, but unlike the Ghost of Grey Marrow that you fight at the Fort of the Damned, he can teleport. And I'm not sure he would have stayed on the beach to just get pelted with cannon fire. Alright. Oh almost there. I'm curious if this is actually going to reveal the island on the map or not. Oh, we can just barely catch the wind. Nice. And when Russell was complaining that there was like a whole fetch quest thing, I didn't realize it would just be on the island. I was like, no, shouldn't they just have assembled the Shroudbreaker and then we're good to go? And turns out the answer is yes. See, I don't think I'm gonna mind traipsing around like this big new island. Famous last words, I know. I could totally regret this in a few minutes, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Oh, also, because we did the Seabound Soul, you can totally get Pendragon Sword of Souls. It's actually one of my favorite cosmetic items. I used it for a while. It's very nice. But I kind of appreciate having a glowing cutlass more. The seared... Oop. Music. Okay. Oh, I think I can see it ahead. Oh. Yeah, the Shroudbreaker's starting to smoke. See, I can't recall when I followed the time sinker over here if I could even see those islands or not. I wonder if they're only visible when you're doing this. Because we're just on the very edge. And we can see them. Right there, they don't seem that far at all. See, I'd really like it if, after completing this Tall Tale, if Tribute Peak gets like permanently added to your map. I think that would be a cool detail. Because I think permanent progression like that in a game is nice. Because there have been some details in games, I think some of the Assassin's Creed games, for example, where like something happens as part of the story and you know, your like costume is permanently altered with a particular detail, or a character changes their hairstyle, or gets a scar, or they lose an eye, or you know, something like that.
It's glowing.
Yeah. I can't see a whole lot in the distance now, but
Yeah, that is glowing.
what if you hop into the crow's nest? What does that look like? Kind of the same. It's a little bit more visible, I guess. The Shores of Gold. you go. Ooh. Look at that. Golden moon. We're heading toward a giant rock, aren't we?
Yes. We have avoided the rock captain.
Nice. Yeah, they could have maybe toned down the Shroudbreaker effect a little bit.
Just a tad bit.
Just a
bright.
tad. I do appreciate how ethereal the moonlight is making this look.
It's so pretty.
I'm assuming there's a different effect when it's daytime. Let's check our map. No, nothing on the map. God damn it.
That is not my wood. Oh, crap.
Yep, plug the hole with your sword.
Yeah.
You can just stay here. I'll go explore the island by myself.
No, I'm coming with. You need
Alright.
backup from the Skellyman.
I'm gonna move our ship just a little bit because I don't want it to pop a hole while we're busy. Like that.
You were saying.
I love that effect of the moon going behind the mountain.
Oh, it was up there.
The lighting in this game is so great. Oh, that's a nice looking waterfall too. There we go. The fabled island.
Where we go?
A lot of places we could go. Also, it's getting a little frame ratey. All right, let's do what I said and stick to the journals first. Okay, head to the beach on the southeast, just inland from where the tree line begins. Briggsy's wrecked ship. Oh, this is it, I think. Not the most hardy of skeletons, that's for certain. This image is really not helping me.
So what are we looking for?
We're looking for a journal.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be on the ship. I'm trying to match a screenshot that I'm looking at. So it should be like right here. In the back corner. What used to be Briggsy's quarters. Hmm.
I don't see anything.
Oh, no, it's in here, probably. Yep, here it is. I forgot to stop. Well, this is embarrassing. Normally a dab hand behind the wheel, and I don't make a habit of wrecking my ship halfway up a beach. Still, what matters is that I made it here. Another first for Captain Briggsy. I should paint a flag, but all I have is these journals. Kinda disappointed that the shores aren't really made of gold, but at least I won't go blind once the sun comes up. The shroud doesn't seem to cover the island, just wrap around it, I guess. That means it's safe to explore, and exploring I shall go. Okay. So, for the next one, you have to head to the compass room that was identified. So apparently we go northwest toward the waterfall. And then to the right, there's a path leading up the hill. Also looks like there's maybe a cave behind the waterfall. Good game design. If you have a waterfall in your game and there's no cave behind it, 0 out of 10, try again. Make a different game. Okay, to the top of the hill, make a slight right. You should see a tunnel draped in leafy vines. Okay. Continue along the path upward. Emerge from the tunnel and the route will curve left. And then there will be another tunnel entrance marked with a wooden beam lodged between the rocks and draped in tattered cloth. Ah, there it is. Just before that wooden beam on the left, there are 2 crates, and the journal is between them. Cool. Let's not mention this. Bah. Looks like I'm not the first to make it here after all. This stuff doesn't look ancient, just old. And I'm sure it was made by pirates. I guess the island slips out of the Devil's Shroud from time to time. And that's when others came? Maybe even Ramsay got here in the end. Well, no point in sulking. I'm here now, and I bet I can find something they missed. A memento to help remember this place. And when I tell this story, maybe I'll conveniently forget to mention this little discovery. We'll make it our secret, okay? Ramsay being the pirate lord. Okay. So inside the compass vault room, pass under the wooden beam, continue along as it curves right. Wooden bridge, follow the path down. Oh, this is cool. Quite the bay here. So the fork will split. We take the path on the left. And when the path splits again, we take the path on the left again. And there will be apparently another tunnel with tattered cloth. Yep, over here. And this is the compass room. So this is officially... Okay, so the middle north section of the island, it looks like. Broken crates off to the right. Dreams. It's still night, but I just woke up sweating. First really bad dream in years. Maybe if I write it out, I can sleep. I was back in the tavern at Golden Sands, on the night Ramsay called Parley, trying to open one of those sealed chests. Golden Sands no longer exists because it turned into New Golden Sands and then is now Port Merrick. As in-game events have changed the lore around. Might have been tied to the adventures, I'm not 100%. Trying to open one of those sealed chests. I couldn't pick the lock, couldn't force it. Then suddenly, there's a key in my hand. The key in my hand. I smirk and throw open the lid. Nothing there. Seriously, nothing. like looking into a chasm, a bottomless pit in a box. And suddenly I feel hands on my back shoving me. I think it's one of Ramsey's men, and now I'm inside the chest, falling, screaming out as the lid snapped shut overhead. Then I woke up. Ugh. Why even bother spawning these skeletons at this point? Honestly. Let's be real here. Okay. So we're gonna need these 4 medallions. And this is presumably the fetch quest that Russell was complaining about. Okay. So exiting the compass room, follow the path upward. As you merge through the tunnel, you'll see 2 palm trees ahead. Yeah, 2 palm trees and then a regular tree. Climb up the rocks just behind those palm trees. You'll see a cove with the corridor of statues on the other side. So that's... yeah, that makes sense. To the right of the statues, there is a path. We'll see the corridor of statues, but this is where we need to go. Woo! Ah, I see. Those giant monoliths there. But the path that it's referring to is apparently here. It'll soon become a dead end as another path crosses it perpendicularly. Turn right to follow this path, and you'll see steps to an ancient ruin. Okay. Climb those steps, and under a stone archway, you'll then see a stone monument with steps leading down. Behind the fallen stone beacon. There we go. No shortcuts. This is a weird place. Looks like someone used powder kegs to blow their way down into whatever lies below this island. Maybe they managed it somehow. Maybe not. Either way, the tunnel they left behind collapsed a long time ago. There has to be another way down. Ancient civilizations love putting secret passages and stuff. It's a well-known fact. Ask anyone. Whatever it takes, I'm going to get down there. I want to see every last inch of this place before I leave. So I'd wager we're probably coming back here. But let's get all the journals, nonetheless. Alright, turn back to the cove. And then we're gonna look down the path of the statues. Okay. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay. So we could remaneuver our boat so that we could use our cannon. Apparently... on one of these thrones is the journal. The 4th throne on the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy. Yeah, I think that's the journal right there. Okay. You can also climb up the cliffs behind the thrones on the left and sword dash down. And then you can sword dash from one throne to the next. Sure. I'm willing to give that a try before we bring our ship around. I'm just trying to see. I think we're gonna need to go to the end of the path here and work our way up and around. Unfortunately, I don't really recall where we... I mean, it was by Briggsy's ship, right? So... And we're now at kind of the north side. So technically from here, if we went, like, southeast, we'd get back to our ship. Is this what they mean by the first throne? Let's give this a try. Woo! Oh, shit!
You are a god, guys.
So I need to limp it off before I can jump.
You made it stick. Nope. Oh, there you go.
All right. Huh. Okay.
Oh, that hurts your ankles. Oh.
Fuck yeah.
You can read it.
Climbing masterclass. You know how some people are good climbers? Well, I'm a great climber. That's why I left this book up here as proof. Well, when I say climb, I actually used a cannon from the wreck of my sloop. But if you're reading this, you must have had the same idea. This place has some amazing views, and I want to see them all. I do wish I had someone to talk to, though. I hope you're okay out there, Suds. Welcome on back, Russell. Sorry I was tabbed out, but looks like it's only been a minute. So apparently before we can get the next one, we'll need to get the 4 medallions. Okay. So now we can just do the stuff.
Okay.
All right. So these 4 points hold the missing pieces to the central chamber. Yeah, no worries, Russell. So I don't know if it wants us to acquire the medallions first or do these vaults first. So I would say let's go back to where we were before, because again, if we're in the rows of statues, and there was one apparently right next to Briggsy's sloop. Well, at least we know where that is. Right. Yeah, but the vaults have the symbols that were on that medallion wall, the compass room. So I'm wondering if maybe these question marks are just like, she didn't know what to do with these locations, but she just wanted to mark them as points of interest.
Maybe.
Let's read this journal again here. Yeah, tunnel, secret passages. Ah, well, there's a lever here. Oh god, what is this? Okay. So this appears to be... So there's this arch, and then there are these smaller things here. And then the one to the northwest. Hold on, how many are there? One, and then there's 3 on each side. Okay, so, and it's the third one. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's like a fire symbol. Hmm. Yeah, no worries, man. You don't have to apologize. It's my stream. So that's Kraken. Bird. Flame. Snake. Man. Feather. Turtle. And it's directing. What's interesting is that there's no dot in front of this one. Hmm. Oh, exploring the vaults. No, I think the vaults are the things that are indicated with the symbols. And the southern vault seems to be those things where those symbols matter. Is there something maybe around the back of it? Because it seems to indicate... And if I'm standing on this, and you go look at the thing down below behind the door, has the symbol changed at all?
No.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I think I'm gonna find us a hint of some kind. Okay, they don't even bother to provide a walkthrough for this one. Okay. Alright. Ah, okay. This is related to something else.
Oh.
So we may as well do that first. So this is apparently tied to the boat vault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Up, down, and all around, the ancients have hidden secrets in their structures all over the island. Guess it's time to explore. Okay, and for reference, where is that from? We just want to go southwest from the statues, basically. Hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're kind of on our own finding the vault, and I don't know what it would even look like. But it looks like there's like a rocky structure, and this is like about where... I'm going to assume it's inside this. I just don't know where the entrance is. Or maybe it's inside this large rock here. Hmm. What direction is this? So that's northeast. I mean, I don't think we went far enough. No. Because they're like pointing straight at it. So if we go straight southwest from here. Okay, I think this is the big rock that the vault symbol is drawn underneath. So let's just work our way around this and see if we can find the entrance. Oh, yeah, here it is. Let's go. I see. Okay, yeah. This is what we want. Yeah. So number 4 is okay, got it. So 1, 3, 2, 4. So 4, the symbol was the fire. Okay, I get it. So we need to go next to Briggsy's Sloop, and then we need to go south and east of that giant rock to get the other answers. See, this one's a little more a little less direct, but I think it's cool. Like this is some straight up like Indiana Jones Uncharted shit, you know?
Yeah.
So straight east, we should find Briggsy's sloop and our ship, for that matter. There it is. Okay. And then, like, directly northeast of that, we should find our next symbol. Yep, here we go. Crank that. Crank that.
Shark.
Shark. Okay. 2 is shark. All right, now we want to go back up this waterfall path to the northeast, I guess. Or maybe we want to stay on the beach. Yeah, because I think that little, like, just north of the sloop, I think that, like, stroke there with the path going up is this. So I think we want to, yeah, where you are. We go up here, and then we'll find some sort of thing here, hopefully, or maybe it's up top on the rocks. I'm gonna say it might be up top on the rocks, or we just need to go further along. There are some torches up there, and there's also a torch over there. Because the question is if this is the first of the two. You know, as we're working our way around here, I'm seeing another torch, and I think I see a pressure plate. Whoa. Oh, over here. Kraken. I see. That's sneaky. I forget which one this was. I'm going to assume this is the furthest one. And so I think that was 1. That was Kraken. And shit, can I get back over there is the question now. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow, my leggies. I'll see if I can get back to you. I'm assuming this is going to be the fastest route to do so. Could be wrong. Then there's also that torch over there. Maybe that's where the thing is going to come out of. Oh, there's something. Hold on. Just to make sure we're not doing a bit of a fool's errand here. Okay, now this is probably where the solution is going to come out from. Because it's visible from the other torches. So it's probably going to be a similar mechanic to what I just did. Now the question is, how do we reach those 2 torches? Working my way back to you.
I met you halfway.
The other vaults should be self-contained in their puzzly bits. So some fresh pomegranate in these barrels after so long.
There's a bridge going up.
That's the bridge that we crossed earlier. So I guess the question is if this is going to loop around or if we do have to take that bridge back. And I'm gonna say we probably have to take that bridge back.
It looks like.
And I think we're just gonna have to go through this cove and then left and around. Hopefully. Yep, there's a ladder. Whew. This way. Yeah, here we go. And you stay here. It seems that there's maybe a time aspect, and I'm gonna see if it's possible for me to just make it over there. But if not, just remain up there to trigger it again. Oh yeah, it went down. If you could stand on it again. Turtle. What's the actual solution there? You know what? I bet standing on the switch multiple times doesn't reset the timer. You just have to wait for it to go back down to stand on it again. That's probably why it went down so quickly. Come on down. We're heading back to that table that we saw before. And then while we're here, we'll take the medallion that we get and we'll bring it over to the shark. And we'll do that one. And then we'll carry both of those medallions back to the compass vault. And then we'll do the other two. I think that makes the most sense to cut down on travel time. I think this was the one. So that other gigantic rock over there is probably the shark one. Okay. So one was Kraken. 3 was Turtle. And then this one was Shark. Butan.
Cool.
There we go. Nice and straightforward. I do appreciate how it is pretty intuitive once you've kind of figured out the way that the book is designed. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, no, everything else kind of falls into place in a rather straightforward manner. Yeah, it's a shame you can't sprint while carrying small treasures. I think they could at least make an exception so that if you're carrying tall tale items that you could sprint, you know? But I digress. Perfect. So I'm going to put that down in front of the cave entrance. And this is going to be the southern vault. And this is the one where they've got the doodles. Uh-oh. Haha. Yeah, all right. I don't know what the strategy is here, especially since this one is... So, left one, I guess, is going to match one of the leftmost symbols. Bird, snake... Oh, okay, arrow. Yep. Beetle. Kraken is also applicable. Are those whatever symbols it's not supposed to be? Do we just need to make it like one set of them? So Kraken... It's a man, and then either turtle or beetle. Nope. Bird. That one? Nope. Shit. Arrow. bear. Kraken. Hey, okay. Oh, okay. We need to do them in order. Okay. So now it's, uh-huh. Boat. Snake. Okay. And then the third one. Turtle. Scarab. And then either Kraken or man. Hit it! Whew. Ah, okay. Understood. Grab it, and let's go. Alright. I get it now. So yeah, you just do them left from right, and you just choose from the symbols that are available for each rotation. Whew. That was stressful, but we did it.
I just hit a button. That's all I did.
You hit the button before we drowned, so that's the important thing. Now we have our long trek back to the compass room. I like how it feels like even at nighttime, the glow of the moon still keeps it pretty well lit.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And the sky.
Mm-hmm.
The sky's always pretty though.
I remember the first time I was ever like really impressed with a video game sky was Oblivion. The nighttime skybox for that was pretty phenomenal. So I don't know if they're going to be charitable enough to put a ladder on the left side, but may as well go over and check. Otherwise, we're going to have a long swim back to the right side ahead of us. It would be nice if it gives us a checkpoint for each medallion that we pop into the compass room. Don't know if they'll be that charitable, though. There is also an achievement that we need to do while we're here. Apparently there will be a, toward the end, in like a treasury, there's a throne that we need to sit on. There better be a ladder around the corner. No. Cool. Let's keep swimming then. Yeah.
Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Again, I just tried to avoid taking the roundabout route that we did before, but apparently that's not the intended path. Well, this isn't too bad. We can walk along the shallows.
Oh.
All right. Can't wait to get back our ability to sprint. All right. Slap it in. Okay. Now. So far east and then northeast. Now that just reminded me. There was one day I was multitasking, and when I do that, I keep the volume on low while I'm doing something else. And I think I was tabbed out to decipher skeleton runes for the Grey Marrow, Tall Tale. And then I heard a bunch of jingling coming from my headphones, which I wasn't wearing at the time. And I think it might have been a ancient coin skeleton. But when I tabbed back in, I couldn't find it. And my fucking NVIDIA instant replay was turned off, so I couldn't even like save a clip to see if that was in fact a thing. So that's just constantly nagging at me.
Aw, sad.
Because those are the things that award you with premium currency. Like right now I have enough to keep getting the battle pass, but I don't have anything extra to buy, like the Lodestar ship's crest that I would like, or I wanted to get a one of the cats and name it Mod. Okay, so we have another puzzle here. So Northern Vault. Always 4 of the same, but had to tread carefully. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tread carefully. Right.
And then stand in the middle.
Whew. So we got Snake, we got a Flame, we got the 2 people. So it's the 2 people. Fuck! If you could revive me real quick.
I got you.
Nope. It's not the 2 people. It's that one, I think. Motherfucker, why is it like that? Nope. Might be the Flame. Or the Snake. Yep, snake.
Yeah, snake.
Snoop.
It's the snaky snake.
Button. Okay. So we got bird and shark potentially. Okay, potentially shark. Okay, gonna attempt bird next. Yep, could be bird. It is not bird. Flame thing. Maybe? Or people. Flame thing? Flame thing. Nope. People. 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 Button. Yay!
I only had to revive you, what, 3 times?
Yeah, 3 times the charm. Kraken. All right. Now we go over to the west for the big warrior rocket. Should be that big one. Dead ahead. I mean, this one's going to be a bit of a doozy to replay 4 more times. But I've gotten all the difficult ones out of the way. And oh, in addition to not having journals, the collab Tall Tales, I don't think they even have replay like commendations. So you just do them once and do all the Easter eggy things, and then you're good. Unless there's a thing that's similar to Heart of Fire, I guess, where there are ones that maybe incentivize you to play through and choose different options, maybe. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Here we go. Boom, pop that down. All right, what we got here? So for this puzzle, this is the Eastern Vault. Far too easy. Had to get out of there when I saw some of his minions approaching. Okay. Not much of a hint. Are we just gonna fight some dudes?
I think we might fight some dudes.
Nope. What? Are these... Nope.
This one's a bit confusing.
Oh, this is supposed to be the gold hoarders. Is it?
No.
Which way is it though? Oh, it is. Okay. Backwards. Okay, so that, and then the teeth down, and then that should be it.
push button.
Alright, that one's for you. And then we out of here. Boom. Now we got another long walk ahead of us. This is north, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Just thought I'd double check.
Hold a thing. I hold up a man and sticks. Supposed to be a sword. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be cross swords. I think it's supposed to be like a warrior.
Oh. Time to do more swimming.
Yep.
At snail speed.
I think even Becca would be faster than this. She's got that bodysuit look going on. She probably swims.
True, true.
As they say, the One Piece is real.
Oh, God. Guys! I see the ladder.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where we're going to be taking the coin that we're going to be getting from the next from slotting these medallions, but hopefully it'll be pretty straightforward. And then we've apparently got like a labyrinth to deal with.
Fun.
All right. Okay, let me just check the journals here. Okay. Huh? Ah. Hmm. So yay, checkpoint, but yeah. How am I meant to sit on the throne of a toppled titan? Abandoned sloop. Somebody's been here. Just need to get the angle right. So it looks like we are going to need to bring our ship around anyway.
That's lovely.
See, this is what I was thinking earlier when, like, Briggsy kept talking about, like, oh, there's an abandoned sloop here, or I used my sloop's cannons to launch myself up to this statue. It just makes me think that there should be some, like, in-placed cannons instead of having to bring your own ship around. You know, this is just kind of annoying.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is one of those things where it's like, now that you know forever. And you won't make that mistake again.
At least you'll know next time for when you replay this.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because, again, you're going to always be approaching this place from the west or the south, right? Just because of where it's located on the map. So you're always going to have to specifically circle around the island once you reach it to get to that bay. So I'll do the finicky cannon bullshit, and apparently there's a switch up there that I'll be able to activate. That will allow you to enter through here. So I'm gonna put the gold hoarder coin there, and I'll go get our ship.
Okay, I'll stay here.
I do think it is interesting that they do involve firing yourself out of a cannon in one of the Tall Tales, because that is something that a bunch of the Easter eggs in the game require you to do. Usually to like the top of forts, or if you want to get up to a skeleton throne, there's like one high up on crooked masts. But at the same time, those are super finicky. Thankfully, this is a rather large target, so I'm not super worried about it. Okay, I've reached the ship.
Proud of you.
So I'm gonna grab some more coconuts. We always talk about the crunch sound that the banana makes, which I've actually discovered is actually what it sounds like to bite a banana peel. But that sound sample is actually from apparently from like a press guy who was like doing an interview with Rare, and as a bit he just bit into a banana and it made this very loud crunch noise. But like somewhat recently I saw a video on Reddit of like a gorilla eating a banana, and they were like, watch this expert at eating bananas show you how it's done. And it showed the gorilla peeling the banana, and then he eats the peel afterward. But when he bites into just the peel specifically, it made a very large crunch. Is this the bay? No. There we are. There are some barrels of plenty here. Completely abandoned. No life here whatsoever. But there's some fresh barrels with probably some succulent fruit inside. This is not the bay I wanted either. Oh god. Oh boy. This is gonna take a minute. This is more difficult than I expected. Or sailing around from the exterior, the island is a lot larger than it seems. Oh my god, please. Oh, this doesn't... The route that I'm taking doesn't feel right. Unless this is the turn. Yeah, looks like it is. Okay. Good grief. I'm back.
Are you? Are you actually back? Oh, hey, you're on the right side of the island this time. Nice.
And of course it's the beheaded one, so there's less like pop of it. Okay. Nope, gonna have to aim higher than that. Or bring the boat closer. I didn't want to overshoot it, but instead I did the opposite. Let's see, how does that go? That's too high. That might work. Nope. Ow. A little higher than that. Oh god, it's gone crooked. Motherfucker. It might actually be faster, Anna, if we both work on this.
I'll come back.
So come on back to the ship and we'll each take turns adjusting the cannon and firing ourselves out of it. Oh. It's just a little lower from where it is right now.
A little lower?
Yep. Why?
Nope. I did. Too low.
Ah.
It was so close though. Ah. I have bad depth perception. I think you might be able to get it.
Nope, the fucking ship turned. God damn it. I could have brought the ship closer, I guess, but
Oh, what's the
shouldn't-
fun in that?
it shouldn't be as finicky as it is, you know? Okay, do I have the ship on too much of a turn? Is that the issue? No, it's pretty straight. A little to the right. It's probably fine. Oh, that looks good. That looks... Okay, just like the... Maybe don't adjust it. Just wait for the waves to push you higher when you shoot. Yeah, this is something that should not be as difficult as it is. Were you still like on a decent trajectory for like the legs of the statue?
Yeah.
Okay. God damn it. It shifted me to the right again. Or to the left, rather. I think the waves are just slowly pushing the boat around. Okay, that looks good. You hop in.
Nope.
Okay. A little more to the right then. Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
Oh,
yep.
you got it. Okay,
Okay.
I don't need
now
one
before
back.
I hop down, let me...
Sick. Don die throw.
We'll see where you can drop down inside. Yep. Okay. Ow. Boop. Hello.
Oh, hello.
All right.
Josie, what are you doing? No. No. Not under the table.
Okay, we got a respawn statue. Okay. Once you've opened and passed through the stone doors, stop. You'll see 2 broken crates on the left. Why are they here? I am very much creeped out right now. Not that I'd ever admit it to anyone. I finally made it on top of the throne and inside. I hadn't gone far before I spotted a chest. One of the sealed ones people sometimes sell to the gold hoarders, but open. It looked just like the one from my dream. Like, exactly the same. Sounds stupid, but I didn't dare go near it in case I fell in. As if I needed more clues, I spotted the gold hoarder emblem on a door too. So, they've been here before, but why? But why?
Why?
Alright, stay close to the walls. As you follow the crumbling path further down beneath the shores, you'll emerge into a large chamber filled with stalactites and stalagmites. Your eventual path will take you to the left, but to find this journal, you'll need to go right. You'll see a wooden barricade of sorts. Walk to the left of that barricade. Okay. Uh-oh. Be right back. I had a feeling I should have sprinted there, but...
Yes, that is the right choice. You do have to sprint there. I shall wait for your return! So that's a pit of spikes at the bottom.
There are.
Hey, I see the ties.
Cool!
See?
It didn't let me jump.
I shall keep waiting!
Yeah, very good idea of them to put that statue there. Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Jesus.
There we go!
That surface is just treacherous. Alright. Oh, there's some traps. I think this is the wooden barricade. Splash on into the rocky pool aglow with mushrooms. Okay, path with rubble and... Oh, there it is. Where the gold goes. I don't like trading companies. There were none when I first came to the Sea of Thieves, young and cocky as I was. I don't blame people for working with the gold hoarders, though. If you found a chest you can't open, why not take it to them? Well, maybe because we should have been asking ourselves what they do with the treasure afterwards when we've walked away. I think it comes here. I think it all comes here. That's why this place is called the Shores of Gold. Interesting. Are they like creatures that feed on the gold?
Maybe.
So now we head back to the start of the room, and we start making our way through the traps and obstacles. We will make our way across beams that span a dark and pointy pit. Ah, the memories.
Ow.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'll get you.
Ah.
You almost became nothing but a memory.
I am but a memory.
Whoa! Yeah, so maybe take a step back from where I'm dead.
I'm already dead.
Oh no.
We're both dead. I forgot my health is already half health.
Doesn't matter. I see. I was about to say vampires, Russell.
Collecting the gold for dragons.
See, the truth of the matter is they're actually just chocolate coins, and they're actually they just subsist off of chocolate. And cocoa is not yet an import in the Sea of Thieves, so turns out they can only get them from the inside of chocolate coins. Motherfucker! What? What?
What am I accidentally stepping on that's making me dead?
Oh, are you dead too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like got the first one.
The hitboxes for these are not consistent. They
So
linger.
wait until the spikes fully disappear.
It's more like just make sure you're like away from the wall. Because like the hitboxes do seem to move in real time, but delayed from where the actual model of the spikes are.
I'm not liking this so far. I died again. I don't like these traps ties.
Okay, no, I know what it is. So the you know how one of the later sets just pokes out like a little bit first before it pokes out all the way? Even them just popping out a little bit is enough that can kill you. So you need to actually predict and move faster. Yeah, these ones suck compared to a lot of the other ones. These are real particular. Again, thank God, goodness for the checkpoint. Yeah, okay, I was incorrect. The hitbox is not lagging. It's just that initial hitbox there will kill you. Yeah, you need to run early. There we go. Okay, figured it out.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh. Ow.
I got you. And like whenever you die, you're always like on the other side of them. There we go. Or not.
Yeah, can't get me this one.
No.
Yeah, no, I was in the middle of it.
I'll see if I can maybe get us another checkpoint. Welcome to Dark Souls. Let me just make sure I'm not walking past it. No. Okay, there will be a thing of swinging spikes. Apparently. Oh god, what is this? Oh boy, one of these. That's also the secret to the tiger toonies as well. They're just chocolate coins. Whoa.
Have you found a checkpoint yet?
I don't know. I've gotten pretty far. And the next journal. I only wanted one. I've made a huge mistake. I only wanted a little thing, just a keepsake, something to prove I'd been here. Just one little trinket from a treasure pile. I don't feel sick or cursed. I feel great. And that's bad, because I haven't slept or eaten in days. There's a different kind of feeling inside me now, though. I don't like it. I don't understand it. But I know it's getting stronger. So maybe it would be orange chocolate, like it would taste like tiger tail ice cream.
Ooh.
I think that's the Tiger Toonie lore. Okay. Cool.
Spikes are making me angry.
Ah! Who did that? I'm tapped out. I can't see.
No need to ask why. Da 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 da. It was goodless.
Well, the thing is, tiger tail ice cream to me tastes just like, because it's mostly just orange and cream. The licorice flavor is not really noticeable in the kinds that I've tried. Oh boy, that's annoying. Okay, let's just keep it down to one of you. Motherfucker. Fuck. Oh, it's nighttime now, apparently.
Ah, no, I was halfway through it, and then I died again. Ah.
There. Capstan. Do you mind, sir? Hello. Nerd. Do you mind? Ow. Okay.
You're making great progress.
I am. I'm trying. Okay. Hurdle over rotating. Oh my god. All right. Oh, what are you? You're cool. This guy just has a cool outfit.
I was looking at the crabs.
Excuse me. Okay, so there was a limited number of waves, it looks like. I'm gonna go back and get some food from that barrel if I can. Wherever that was. There we go. Oh, yeah, that would have been very helpful. Yes, I have had Terry's chocolate oranges. That's what I would describe Tiger Tail ice cream as tasting like. No, they're child-sized skeletons. This isn't like Minecraft with the baby zombies. All right, motherfucker. I need a break so that I can read the fucking guide. I think I just have to get through this room. But there's probably also a finite number of enemies here, so I'll just fight them.
Good night, Russell.
Sorry, I'm tabbed out. If you're going to bed, Russell, I hope you have a good one, man. Hope you have a good day at work tomorrow.
Oh my god. Got through the first set of traps.
Nope.
This
Rebels.
is darkness.
Motherfucker, where's this gonna put me?
Oh, I fell to my death. Fuck. Hi, Ties!
Hello.
I died.
It would be cool if that, like, ended up putting you where I am, but... Seems it's not gonna be that charitable. Okay, I'm gonna use the same strategy as before. Just leave one of them.
I don't know how to do this. Confused.
What one?
The one where it's very dark and you're walking on stuff.
So at some point you are gonna have to, rotate a capstan to move a thing around. I don't know if it'll stay raised from when I did it or not. Okay. Scaffolding platform draped with bits of cloth. And that seems to be it. Do you mind, sir? Rawr. Oh, there's a switch here. Good job, idiots. Oh, there's a bunch of you. Oh, but you're gonna keep setting those off, aren't you? Oh, there is just this one guy. Ugh. Come on over.
No! Fuck! I fell! No! I missed my
There we go.
jump. You're doing great, guys. I'm proud of you.
Oh, okay. What? Here we go. Answers. He was waiting for me, just as I expected. I thought he'd attack, but he seemed to understand. He says I can't go back. I'll be an outcast, a target. I know he's right. If I agree to serve, he'll share a cure one day. He's probably lying, but what choice do I have? Briggsy died on this island, and I'm all that's left. So there's apparently just one more, but I feel like that's not... Return the skull of the gold hoarder 0 out of 5. What does that mean? Is that something we can... Okay, so someone's claiming that apparently you get that to count automatically when you complete it. We'll double check that. Okay. So apparently, to proceed, there are 3 levers we need to crank. Oh, and the other one's just over there. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Apparently it's just up here. Oh, that's the last one. A last act of free will. I was commanded to destroy the relic. He doesn't want pirates reaching here unexpectedly when he might be sleeping. I have disobeyed. If there really is a cure for what I am now, I might need the Shroudbreaker to find it one day. Instead, I'll hide the gems that seem to focus its power. I know plenty of old places to keep them safe from fleshy fingers. The Shroudbreaker can go back to sleep in its vault to recharge, and I'll start gathering treasures for him as ordered. I'll be a slave, I'll be a villain, I'll be a monster. At least now I know what the feeling inside of me is. Shame. So I kind of always had the understanding that this would be the gold curse that you can get from getting all the commendations across all the tall tales. But instead it seems like this is how she became a skeleton. Because that's basically the timeline. Briggsy became a skeleton lord, we defeat her, and then she goes on to the afterlife where she works with Athena's fortune to do like the Skull of Siren Song stuff. Unless she was cursed with the gold stuff and then went out and became a skeleton lord through some other means. I don't know. I found another statue, so 100% I've gotten another checkpoint. I just don't know if it's going to allow you to go here or not. How are you making on with the progress back there? Did you make it across the, like the beams?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just made it past there.
Okay, feels like I should wait for you here.
You're gonna be waiting for a while then.
No, for the most part, you're just making it pass through some pretty straightforward traps. I'll move back to the end of the trap section. I'm gonna go use the washroom. Maybe refill my bevy. Oh, this closed behind
hello,
me.
Mr. Skeletons.
So my strategy, if you're fighting the waves of skeletons, leave one with a gun alive, and then use the capstan to raise it all the way. Just make sure you're at full health when you're raising the capstan. Alright, I will be right back.
Oh, Tice died. Oh no. This is the main stream delay. Ah, yeah, kidding me. I'm still here. Fine. Alright, we're gonna fight some skillymen. Skeletons hurt. Why do you hurt? Oh, there's two. Why is there two? Oh, this board, you're hollow. Why is there so many skilly men? Oh god, there's so many. I'm not sure, Capelos. Ah, the skeleton hurts. Not that it knows how to aim, but it hurts.
What happened?
No. I was yelling at skeletons, and one shot me in the back as I made it past the door, and I died.
How did I die? From opening the door that I was standing behind, or?
Something came and shot you.
I see.
I couldn't tell you what it was, but something shot you.
What are you talking about, Cthulhu? I've always had the sleep animation when I lose tracking. So where did you get up to?
Second skeleton room.
With the capstan?
Yeah. And like right after the doors, like the spinning little thingies.
Right. Well, you're almost there. There'll just be one more
Get
room with
off of me!
with a bunch of pressure plates.
Oh, you are standing into my soul. No! I am almost ready to throw my controller at a wall.
So worst comes to worst, you might be able to release like the capstan and quickly eat some fruit or something before it goes all the way back down. But again, just make sure that you've left like one skeleton with a gun alive. That
It
should
is
make
just one skeleton with a gun. He's just very annoying and very persistent on killing me. Haha, you missed, sucker.
Nice.
I stepped on the spinning thing! Damn it!
Hopefully that respawns you in the spinning thing room.
It doesn't. It
Does
does not.
Does the capstan stay active at least?
No.
Oh boy.
I am mentally crying, guys.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those ones where it should allow your crew to get checkpoints for you.
You would think. Okay. I'm gonna run you around so you are farther away from me. Hi, buddy. Come over here. Come over here. Or you're just gonna stand right there? Fine. You can stand there and shoot at me. It's fine. If I can't see you, you can. Oh, now you're in my ass. Please move away, sir. Okay. What is this room? What is this?
Okay, so
Hi.
hi.
Hi, guys.
So there are 3 levers.
Okay.
There's one right beside the door.
Uh-huh.
Yank it. There's one like right in the direction that I'm looking. On the left side of the scaffolding. And then there's one right just to the right of the entrance to the room.
I didn't know there were spikes there.
Yep, those are pressure plates.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it just spawns you in that room. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about earlier when we were doing the layer of the trap maker. There are those all over the first room with all the swinging blades. Those are normally what triggered traps.
I'm just happy to see your pirate face again, man.
Yay! You're in the room. So just to the right of the entrance. Right as you're coming in, there's a lever. To the right, so looking back at the entrance, to the right of it.
Okay, I got that.
Okay. And then there's to the left of the scaffolding over here, and then to the right of the door. There you go. Hey, let's go.
I made it. After dying several times.
The important thing is that you made it.
Oh. Ugh. My death count has significantly gone up.
Alright.
I believe this is gold. Oh, what are you?
This is the gold hoarder. But most importantly, haha, sit on the throne. Yeah.
I got blown away.
Yeah, he does a butt stomp, it looks like.
I want to sit on the throne. I got it.
Nice.
Okay. Now I can focus. Oh, you hurt. You hurt. Arg.
Oh, if you could revive me.
I'm dead.
Oh, well.
We both died there.
And this guy's doing more damage than Grey Marrow did when I fought him on a sloop. Could also be based on player count, not just ship size, but... I also took that point blank, though, so...
Hello. Oh, hello. You focused on me. You focused on me.
Big boom.
Go.
I haven't seen... Oh, ammo crate. Perfect. It's got like a stinger. Nice.
Ooh. Did you set the ammo crates first?
Hmm?
Where were the ammo crates?
Yep. It's fruit. The ammo seems to just be on the left side. Like the left side of the bridge.
Oh. No. Oh, hello, Mr. Skellyman. I do not want to play.
This guy's definitely a lot tankier, which, again, could be because he's ostensibly the final boss. Or just due to us having 2 players. These guys also have more health than normal.
Oh, owie.
Oh, there's more ammo chests, actually. Around the walls and whatnot.
There's Mr. Mans.
Where'd he go? There he is.
Where is he? Is he in bananas?
Oh, he's eating bananas. He's almost dead.
Is that how you know they're almost dead? They eat
Yep.
bananas? Wee!
Yeah, it's unknown how much it actually heals them, but that is an indication that they're close to death.
Emma, fuck. Can't get me. Oh, that hurt.
It's annoying me how asymmetrical this arena is. Like, there just don't seem to be ammo crates on the left-hand side at all.
Where's the Mr. Mans from?
Well, I'm actually kind of glad that we're not doing this on a brig now. That also would have been another player that would have had to make it through all the traps. No, that's not good.
Hey! Where the fuck did he go?
He just teleported.
Oh! He can teleport. That makes more sense.
All the skeleton lords can do that. He's eating more nanas.
I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, this arena is designed rather poorly in terms of the ammo chest locations.
Designed a little funky, yeah.
It's all one-sided and there's no reason for it. Because it just means you end up having to keep rotating around the room.
You just essentially just bring around Rosie. Wrong. Not anything in here. Yeah, we'll try to
It would be nice if we had maybe like some fire bombs or something, but
I don't typically carry fire bombs in my inventory. Oh, bananas on me. Bananas on me.
they're great when you're fighting with hordes of skeletons. Oh my god.
Aggroed onto me. I shall play around the Rosie with man. Owie. Teleported.
And he did.
No escape. There's no escape, then why are you teleporting around, sir?
Jesus. Okay. I don't think I'm supposed to be up here. Motherfucker. I'm just gonna respawn. This is not a great fight.
It really is. It's kind of...
The solution of just give them more health does not make this feel any more epic. Like, the appropriate thing to do is give them, like, move variety. Or have different waves of ads that show up and introduce some sort of challenge. Or have, like, environmental hazards.
Hi! Hi, buddy! I'm gonna shoot you now. I'm being shot by another stone. Hello.
And again, fighting this guy solo, like, fighting a Skeleton Lord solo, rather. One of them, like, Grey Marrow. He would only ever summon, like, 3 at a time.
Ooh. Ammo. Okay.
It's like it would be cool if these guys would actually drop, like, ammo pouches.
They do sometimes.
Not commonly enough.
It's not as often. But they do drop them.
Oh my god, a blunderbuss blast is not even enough to kill one of the skeletons. I think that, yes! Finally. Kaboom. Gimme. Okay.
I didn't like that fight. I think it's gonna blow up.
Oh, that's the... Ooh. The Pirate Lord!
Now this is what I like to see. A grand adventure, a fight to the death, and a great big pile of treasure. You'll have quite the tall tale to tell once you make it home. The trouble with being the Pirate Lord is that everybody tries to follow in your footsteps. Briggsy, Grey Marrow, the crew of the Morning Star. Why, I ask you? This place, this sea of thieves, is bigger and stranger than any of us know. I reckon you've learned as much, or you wouldn't be standing here. There'll always be new stories to tell, riches to plunder, and monsters to chill the blood of anyone brave enough to seek them out. As for the Gold Hoarder, I doubt we've seen the last of him.
Yep, four more
It's never
times.
that easy to scrub away the stain greed leaves behind. Still, I'm sure he'll think twice before picking a fight with you again. For now, I'd leave the treasure be. Its power has claimed the hearts of too many pirates already. That skull should fetch a pretty penny with the Order of Souls, however, if you're so inclined. Whatever you choose, take care not to linger, for the Shroud Breaker's power is nearly consumed. I'll have my envoy return it to its resting place, ready for some other crew to test their mettle. Perhaps we'll meet again over a grog or two. My door's always open to true pirate legends. Until then, farewell, and remember, it's not about the gold. It's about the glory.
There we go. So how do we get out of here? Oh, the Gold Hoarder jacket. Okay. So I'm going to assume there's a mermaid statue somewhere in the room. Oh, yeah. There's a doorway over yonder. Let me just check the accommodations for this tall tale. Yeah, return the skull of the gold hoarder did complete. Golden glory. Yeah. So we're just gonna have to do that 5 times, and then complete all tall tale commendations. Okay. That's the end of that story. And we went through all that just to have a nice, convenient. Is this just the same geometry from like the beginning, but now there's wood? Yeah,
yes.
that is. Turns out there's one more villain lying in wait. The Wood Hoarder. They took all the wood before we got here, just a prank, bro. Yeah, kind of does It does look like that Cthulhu. Oh. Ah, the waterfall!
The waterfall!
Good game design. Alright. Back to the ship we go. And to sell this at the Order of Souls.
The music is really nice.
Yeah. It might not be Rare's classic composer, whose name is slipping my mind at this moment. But they have the style. What direction are we going? North. There are the statues. Yeah, I'm eager to check out the Pirates of the Caribbean Tall Tales as well. Wouldn't say I'm a fan of the series. I've remarked before, I wish I was as big a fan of it as many people seem to be. But my biggest problem is I just didn't like many of the characters. Like even Jack just kind of wore on my nerves as time went on. It's one of those types of characters where they're kind of made to be like a likable scamp, but then they do very unlikable things, and then I'm sure people will be like, well, they're not supposed to be a likable character. It's like, but I want to like them, and it feels shitty that I don't. He just does too many shitty things to people he shouldn't be doing shitty things to. Okay.
And that's that.
That is that. And it looks like you don't even have to have like a particular checkpoint or anything. It looks like you can just start the tall tale and like, boom, shroud breaker. It's definitely a checkpoint I'm going to save after I'm done for potential shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Westward ho. Goodbye, Tribute Peak.
It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, so it's at like 3Y seems to be the coordinates. So we want to go southwest, it seems. I wonder when the shroud breaker actually disappears from your ship. Like, does it just stay on here until we sell the skull, or what?
Maybe.
Suddenly a megalodon pops out of the water, but instead of its usual roar, because the ocean is red, it just goes, "Oh yeah!"
No,
Like the
no.
Megalo Kool-Aid Man.
Please, no.
Yeah, Cthulhu, this is the last tall tale that we're doing. Because the next time we resume, we're going to be starting the Pirates of the Caribbean content. And I think Russell said that the third one is pretty long, so we'll probably do like the first 3 Pirates, Tall Tales, and then we'll wrap them up with the 4th and the 5th. And then we'll do Monkey Island, and I get the impression that each of the Monkey Island ones are probably quite long, so those might just be like 1 per stream or something. We'll see. I still kind of wish it added tribute peak to your map, though. Again, maybe the Tall Tale isn't technically considered over until you return the skull. They probably found that there were too many scenarios where people were accidentally leaving the skull behind or losing it or it glitched. And like the last checkpoint puts players in like a bad position to like recollect it or something like that. So they're probably just like, you know what? As far as the commendation tracking for this is concerned, as long as you've beaten the gold hoarder, you're basically done. I mean, it would probably just be the black and red one. Oh no! There it goes. I was joking! Well, I mean, we gotta, right, guys? We gotta.
Are we fighting it?
That we are.
Alright, I will be ready to repair any holes. I know you were kidding, but like, damn, you really called us out.
See, if only I mentioned that closer to the edge of the Devil's Shroud, that would have been clippable.
Oh, hello.
I mean, I
Mr.
could like clip those 2 separate things and stitch them together. I suppose that's an option.
You could very well do that.
I saved a clip just to give myself a timestamp for later. There he goes.
Oh, there! I got a commendation for that. Let's go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What one?
Oh, I got another one. Ooh, how do I check?
While we're here, and since we're returning to an outpost anyway, we may as well claim the loot. Oh, there he is.
It was like there was like a hunter one, and then like defeating a megadolin, whatever it's called. I don't know where to check to see what it's called.
It would probably be under Build Rats.
Okay.
And then probably under Shrouded Spoils.
We got Hunter of the Shadow Maw and
Oh, so that was the black and red one. I think. Hold on.
And, yeah.
Because Hungering one is the most common. That's the blue one. Crested Queen is the next one. And then Shadow Maw and Ancient Terror, I think, have the same rarity. So yeah, it was totally the black and red one. Oh my god, I'm a prophet.
The two commendations for the Shadow Maw. Look at you getting all that loot. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you.
Working on it. Last one, come on. Oh my god. There we go.
There you go.
Is any of this even worth it? It's merchant stuff. It's a disgraced skull. I only need hateful ones. Skeleton Captain Skull isn't bad. Magma's Grail. Sapphire. Yeah. Yeah.
You got something against sapphires?
They're just the least valuable of the gems.
Oh.
It goes Sapphire, Emerald, and then Ruby.
Hmm. Okay.
Emeralds aren't bad if you have like a few of them. Rubies are really good on their own, but Sapphires not super great. What's interesting though is that they are, in a lot of cases, more valuable than some of the emissary loot. It's just if you're using them to level up Hunter's Call. Sapphires are a kind of a pittance. It may be different if you have the appropriate emissary flag raised. Like I was selling stuff to the Reapers, and Gold Hoarder's loot that I was selling was actually selling for less than I got for the Sapphire that I had. And so, as I mentioned earlier, the Reaper Emissary Ledger is one of the things that I meant to level up on my own. I did a vault to sell at the Reapers, and man, the amount of emissary grade you get for doing a single vault is not great. And the amount of value that you get, like, it was only about like 50k or so. Feels like you get half as much value compared to like doing it as a gold hoarder. Plus, you also get to the Reapers, and not only have you made yourself a target the entire time because you're always on the map, but you get to Reapers, and now it's like, okay, well now you have to schlep all your treasure back and forth. You gotta park in a finicky position, and then it still takes a long time to offload all your treasure. So, you know, ignoring the fact that I like to be a friendly One Piece style pirate, you know, that's my pirate style. I prefer to do things through social interaction and forming alliances and offering loot to people in exchange for doing obscure bullshit for me. Like the whole rag and bone crate situation I'm trying to engineer right now. Just the gameplay of the Reapers is so tedious, especially as a solo player. But at the same time, I don't want to do the PvP either, which is like the other, like, really good way of making that emissary ledger each month. So it's just like, I don't feel bad at all for leaving Reapers for last and leaving it so unattended. And yet somehow I'm like 58 with the Reapers. I don't know how I got that far, just occasionally schlepping by there and dropping off some stuff there. But like, it was never enough to make the highest on the emissary ledger until I did the PvP last month. During the holiday Golden Glory weekend. Really hoping we get another double experience weekend soon. Wanted to grind a whole bunch of that, but only really got 1 day out of it. Just because of how they ended up structuring it. And being a little wishy-washy on, like, what days it's actually gonna be for. Like, they extended it, but a lot of people aren't gonna be playing PvP on weeknights. So it didn't really do me any favors, unfortunately. Alright, I'm eager to get rid of this very noisy skull.
Did you have to carry the stuff over?
You can grab the Scapton Cull first. Scapton Cull? Captain Skull. What the fuck? It's getting late. See, this guy's got like gold on his body. That's the gold holder's curse. I assume that's what was happening with Briggsy, but I suppose not. Here, you don't want this, buddy? You sure? You sure? Hmm? Num num num? Num num num? Eat it, eat it. No? Here you go, Oksana.
Give it to this man.
Wow. 3,000. Yep. Give it to her. There you go. Well. That seems to be about it. May as well sell the other stuff that we have. So the sapphire can go to about pretty much anybody. Alright, it only sold for 3,000 because we're in safer seas. So we only make 30% of the gold. Normally that would have been 10k for the gold hoarder skull. Oh. Turn my brain off for a second. This goes to the merchants.
Does the skull go to the skull lady?
Yep.
Cat.
There's still like some spooky noise coming from our boat. Is that just like an after effect from the shroud breaker? I think so. I think that's a lingering audio effect.
Oh.
No. No checkpoints. Okay. Well. That'll do it. So I guess we can roll credits and maybe find someone to raid. I don't know. Well, there we go. Oh, and a night's work. Let's take a look at the gold hoarder's jacket real quick. Maybe it looks cool. I don't know. Where is it? Ah, here it is. No, not particularly. It's not bad. It kind of looks like the Green Power Ranger.
It really does.
All right. Let us exit and roll credits. Thank you for accompanying me on the adventure to the shores of gold, Anna.
Of course, anytime.
I don't know if we'll necessarily be doing the Tall Tales next weekend or if I'll be doing something else. I struggle to plan that far ahead. But I will keep people posted. Let's see. You know, I think I'm just gonna end there for the night. Well,
Yeah.
everybody have a good night. Get some good rest. Hope your next week goes well. And you know, maybe next weekend we'll have another yo ho ho and a bottle of rum or rum chata. It's more my style. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Right.
Peace out.